Waxahachie Global High School. In one of my favorite movies, The Lord of the Rings, the wizard Gandalf says, "All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us." I believe that our life is made up of choices and consequences. Although some aspects of our lives may be out of our control, the choices that we make will ultimately affect our success on our journey through life. In 8th grade, I was faced with one of the most difficult decisions I have ever had to make. My father brought to my attention a school that focused on one subject that I was very passionate about, engineering. Frustrated by the lack of that curriculum in my hometown, the school seemed like a perfect fit. However, I was very reluctant to go. How could I just leave everything that I had known for the past 9 years of my life? All my friends, sports, and electives that I would be missing weighed heavily on my mind as I contemplated my choices on that fateful night. Eventually, I came to a realization. I could stay in a place that was more comfortable to me, but the happiness would likely be short-lived. In this other school, I had so many more opportunities, not only to bless my life, but the lives of others. After all, that's the reason why we make choices, to secure a better future for ourselves and others. Every day we make decisions. Some are as insignificant as what to wear or the answer to number 7 on the math homework, while others are as important as which car to buy or what to major in. The youth of today have a huge responsibility to their own future, deciding at young ages what job to get, which classes to take, and eventually what kind of person that they will become. Unfortunately, some young people don't always make the best decisions. One quick search on the internet will quickly show the numbers of school shootings, bullying cases, and drug abuse happening in schools today. However, if the youth think about their actions before they think, say, or act, many of these tragedies could be avoided. So let's take some of these poor decisions and put them to the 4-way test. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, it is estimated that roughly a third of all high school students are bullied, some almost daily. Also, 160,000 youth skip school every day due to harassment and bullies. Most people have experienced harassment in some shape or form. For example, on the first day of school, someone came up to me and said, "Excuse me, you look like a girl." Ouch. I'm sure to them it was just a harmless comment made in passing, but their decision to say that phrase affected me for the rest of that week. That incident has caused me to reevaluate my conversations that I have with others. Have I ever hurt someone in that way? Just recently, I witnessed a student call a peer stupid simply because they received a lower grade on a test. I thought in my mind how incredibly unjust that was. However, the 4-way test can be implemented here to show the flawed logic behind that comment. First of all, is it true? The short answer, no. Someone's intelligence shouldn't be based on comparisons to others. Just because a person made a score 10 points higher than their neighbor does not mean that they are superior or dominant in any way. Second of all, is it fair to all concerned? While it may seem fair to the party making the statement, it is in no way fair to the victim of the scenario. It's not fair to assume that he is less intelligent because of his scores. Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? How could insults and false assumptions in any way build some sort of friendship? It cannot. This statement would most likely only build prejudice and contention. We should be trying to build others up instead of putting them down. Lastly, will it be beneficial to all concerned? In this case, neither person benefits from the event, with one person potentially being hurt. Calling someone stupid does not make you smarter or improve your grade or do anything to help convince the other person of something that is absolutely not true. Implementing the 4-way test in my life has definitely changed the way that I deal and converse with others and influenced my outlook on the way that we should treat those around us. Another problem facing our youth is drugs. In a recent survey taken, it is shown that as much as 25% of teenagers have taken some form of drug. It is apparent that drugs are currently a big issue in the United States, with many teens using excuses such as "everyone's doing it" and "I'm not hurting anyone else" to justify the use of illegal drugs. But let's put that to the 4-way test and see if it is in any way a good decision to be making. First of all, these excuses are not true whatsoever. About 75% of teenagers don't do drugs, so it isn't necessarily the socially acceptable or cool thing to do. Also, taking harmful substances can not only affect you, but everyone around you, including your friends, family, and peers, when you allow drugs to take over your life. Second, this decision is not fair to yourself or others. Drugs can ruin your life, eliminating everything that you have worked so hard to achieve. It can also affect others And answering the third question, ruin relationships with friends and family and everyone you love. Lastly, drugs are not beneficial to anyone. They destroy lives by slowly making the consumer desensitized to their surroundings and should be avoided at all costs. In conclusion, we can either make decisions that will help and inspire others, or make choices that could ruin our lives and the lives of those around us. As for me, I will do my best to build others up and inspire people to do the same.